Yeah. Whoa, didn't mean to zoom it in that much. Sorry, guys. Okay. Saturday live stream Q&A will commence right now. What is going on, guys? You know what? Screw it. We're going to pop the collar today. Oh, yeah. Going to take off the geek strap. Pop collars. We're popping collars today. Start with straight shots and then pop bottles. What's going on, guys? Simon Grant is here. Noah is here. Kelvin is here. He spelled my name wrong, though. There's no E in my name. George David Swigget. Yo, we're popping collars today, guys. Let me know. You popping your collars? Sakari, certified T3 bot. Pop collars only, or else you can't be invited. Joel Taborski, certified T3 bot. Milt Garrison, certified T3 bot. Rick Green, certified T3 bot. Lord Elgin, certified T3 bot. Woo! Is Carucci a good brand? I've never heard of it, so probably not. Chi-Town, California, certified T3 bot says, I don't pop collars because I ain't from Jersey. Well, you speak like you're from Jersey. I ain't from Jersey. Jay Sender from Holland. We're popping collars today, dude. It's Saturday. If we got collars on Saturday, we popping them. That's just how it is. Sorry. Cry about it. So, very interesting week. A few fun reviews. I'd be very interested to hear what you guys think of the Dylos watch and kind of the value proposition that holds. Because before I took a look at that watch, I actually didn't realize it was reinforced titanium until I got it in my office. And then when I saw the spec sheet, I was like, oh, dang. For under $300, that's actually pretty dang impressive. Joel Taborski, certified T3 bot, is popping his collar. Supra is popping his imaginary collar. Excuse me. Adam H, certified T3 bot, and moderator. So be on your best behavior, guys, because the moderator is in town. Lord Elgin noticed that I got my ears lowered. Crazy Hacks says, hi, bro, big fan. Thank you so much. Dale M. Jory. We can't talk about those things, Dale, because YouTube will demonetize us if we talk about those things. But I talk about those things on the members-only Discord chat. So, yeah, check it out. And if you watch any of my episodes, you should see me using things to open the boxes. So put 2 and 2 together, and you might get your answer. Toot Toots from... he says, what up from Dubai? Joel Taborski, certified T3 bot, says his son is out of the hospital. Long road. Thanks, Jory. Praying for Joel and his son. His son was in a motorcycle accident, unfortunately. Tom Mulrooney, popping his collars, bro. Owner, certified T3 bot. Look at the top of the screen. We've only been live for 3 minutes, 47 seconds. Actually, I don't know if you guys can see how long we've been live, but I can. Anna Costa from Germany. Oh, gute Nacht. Gute Nacht. From Deutschland. Troy Gray says, greetings from Alberta, Canada. Jory can't brandish his biceps either. Yeah, shh. Psych! Ah! Marissa, certified T3 bot, says, hello from OKC. Did anyone bring Vietnamese coffee? No, but I do have a cup of jar. I do have a cup of jar. Oh, dang, we're already time for a wristwatch check? What? All right, guys, when we hit 100 people, we got to see how we got to see what we're all wearing. I'm wearing my Yema Speed Graph because again, this is kind of my go-to everyday watch now. So, big ass sapphire box crystal. Oh, you can see me. Hi. Reflection. Well, you can see me because I'm on camera also, but there's a reflection from the playback. Something that one of my viewers told me before I even realized it is that this is actually one of the numbered limited editions, which is like really cool. So I didn't know that, but I don't really care. You guys know how I feel about limited edition watches. I don't really care about them at all. But it's cool. It's nice of them to give me one. Crazy. Do you want to shave your beard? What? Probably not, because I haven't shaved my beard. It's kind of a weird question. No Vietnamese coffee? No, not today. Just black. Americano. Arturo says, hello from Argentina. I'm wearing my vintage Omega Seamaster 18 karat gold day date. Well, which reference number? Kelvin says, never, dude. Yeah, I'm not going to shave my beard. It's just so, it's hilarious when people are like, will you shave your beard when you hit 200,000 subscribers? Yeah, because my beard is, yeah, because I've just been waiting to shave my beard. No, dude, the beard is why I have over 100,000 subscribers. Come on. Chi-Town, California, Certified Teeth Ross says, Jory totally wants to shave his beard. That's why he buzzed his head. Benjamin says, hey, time teller, make you real Italian coffee. If you tell me if Chrono 24 is reliable. Okay, here's what I'll say. It's so funny. I'm gonna just make a whole episode about this because people this seems to be a very common question, so I'm just going to nip it in the bud, like I do every live stream. Chrono 24 is just a marketplace, okay? No different than eBay or, you know, any other aggregate of sellers. So Chrono 24 itself is not what you have to worry about. It's the sellers, the various sellers on Chrono 24. So I've purchased, I think, 3 watches from Chrono 24. I've had no issue. The reason is because I did my due diligence as to like looking into each particular seller that I did business with. It's not Chrono 24. But Joel, you can't say Chrono 24 is legit because, again, the website is legit, but it has nothing to do with the sellers that are on the website. For instance, eBay is legit, but I still would not recommend most people buy watches on eBay. It's because the sellers on eBay are what you have to worry about. You have to do your homework on each seller. So when I bought those 3 watches on Chrono 24, I didn't spend a dime before I did my research on the sellers, before I had some correspondence with the sellers, before I asked for more information about the watches. So the website itself, Chrono 24, yes, great website. But you got to do your homework on the sellers because, again, it's an aggregate marketplace, essentially. Nicholas Oliphant, who's the man, says, my man Jory out camping with my family, not going to join the live stream. Enjoy, brother. Dude, he's camping and he's still joining the live stream. That's pretty dope. Have I listened to the new Blackpink album? No, but I do like K-pop. I like Sistar and Twice. I think Twice is my favorite. Tell me if you'll be my baby. It's like Dee like Dee. You guys know. You guys don't listen to K-pop. Whatever. Losers. Favorite rapper? Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang. Tenet says, please stop. Oh my god, please stop. I'm new here. Well, guess what? You get banned. Bye. It's like T-D-I. Like T-D-I. Tell me if you'll be my baby. Wu-Tang, baby. That wasn't Wu-Tang. That was Twice. How's your Star King? Really cheap. Haven't worn it since the episode because I have really bad, I don't know, not super interested in Star King after I forgot the reference number. The second Star King I reviewed was really, really bad. So that kind of put me off. Nick Hallenstein, certified T3 bot, what's going on? What do I think about watch snobs? Interesting question. I've made a few episodes about watch snobs. The real watch snobs it's counterintuitive. It's not the people you'd think. So I think most people, when they think about watch snobs, they think of people wearing like Pateks and Rolexes and being like, yes, I don't wear anything under $20,000. The truth is, most of those people don't exist. I'm gonna be honest with you. Most people that have those watches don't act like that. I know a lot of people that wear those watches, and everyone that I know that owns a Patek also wears G-Shocks. So that kind of destroys that argument. The real snobs are the ones that, this is going to be very hard for some people to swallow. The real snobs are the people that, regardless of price range, aren't okay with other people's opinions. Okay, and unfortunately, I see it a lot from the affordable crowd, which is a huge bummer, and again, very counterintuitive. So where you'd think someone wearing a solid gold Patek Nautilus would be like, oh, you wear a Seiko? Get out of my face, peasant. It's never that. It's more so someone wearing like a Pagani design watch, and you being like, hey, I don't like Pagani, and then they're like, you're an idiot! You're an idiot for not liking Pagani, and guess what? All your opinions are trash! It's like, wow, okay, so if you're allowed to say you like a watch, then other people are allowed to say they don't like a watch. Sorry, that's just how it goes. So regardless of price range, regardless of brand, the snobs are the ones that aren't okay with other people having an opinion. And so the huge bummer is that typically, people that own Pateks and stuff, when you tell them that you don't like Patek, they're just like, okay. But for some reason, when you tell someone that wears a Pagani design that you don't like Pagani design, they go ballistic. So, yeah, I think the snobs aren't the people you'd initially think. But, so what do I think about snobs? Snobs are the ones that censor other people's opinions. Those are the snobs. Jory seems to be in a great mood today. What's going on? It's Saturday, baby. Could you recommend websites for watch straps? Man Cave Leather, they're a sponsor, and wristcandywatchclub.com. Those are my two sponsors that I love. They're pretty much, I mean, when it comes to nylon straps, Wrist Candy Watch Club is pretty much my favorite. And then when it comes to leather straps, literally Man Cave Leather. Boom. Palm says, I have a problem. I accidentally ripped part of my embossed leather watch strap, but I have the pieces that were ripped off. How do I repair it? You just get a new watch strap. Or you can take it to a leather craftsman and see what they can do. What about mesh bracelets? If you like mesh bracelets, just go on Amazon. Check out Milanese. Just type in Milanese bracelet and you can find a bunch really affordable there. I have a Milanese bracelet. I don't have it on anything currently. I think I wore it on my, probably my cocktail time was the last one that I wore my Milanese bracelet on, but I think I got it from just Amazon. So I would just check out Amazon. Have I warmed up? Lev says, have I warmed up to ball watches or Orient? Well, you haven't been watching my content because I own an Orient. But ball watches I still don't have. I still don't have any experiences with. But Orient, yeah, I own an Orient Defender. It's one of my favorite like field watches, and the fact that it's affordable makes it that much better because a whole lot of complication, a really solid build for not a whole lot of money. I mean, come on. Let me see if I can find that episode for you. Give me 1 second. But yeah, the next Orient that I would love to get is the Orient Triton. One of the Orient Tritons I think is absolutely great. Let me see if I can find the Orient video. Ah, found it. All did find it. Give me 1 second. I copied it. Now I'm gonna paste it for you guys. So this is my review of the this is my review of my Orient Defender. If you want to see why I think it is such a just huge value proposition, click that link that I posted and check it out. Crazy Hack says, "What watch do you like?" A whole lot, a whole lot of watches. What watch do I suggest under 100 and 150 USD? Well, if it's under 100, then it's going to be under 150. I would say G-Shock DW 5600. What casual watch do you recommend everyday use that's around $100? Again, G-Shock DW 5600. That's kind of, I don't know. I don't know how you can go wrong. Sakari, certified T3 bot, says, now I want a Yema Speedgraph and I blame you. It is such a sick watch, dude. It is such a sick watch. Special thanks to Yema for gifting it to me. It is so sick. Super chat from Rick Green, certified T3 bot, says, my AD, short for authorized distributor, or dealer, I should say, has a new Yachtmaster white gold black bezel. That would be the 42 millimeter. Oysterflex bracelet, 23K, pre-worn. White gold seems to be advertised around 30K. What do you think? What do the bots think? Well, John Free, certified T3 bot. Before I answer that question, I just want to thank everybody that joins the channel and becomes a certified T3 bot. $4.99 a month. It's huge. It's like, that support is, I cannot begin to thank you guys enough. The people that voluntarily come and support the channel, that's where our monthly support comes. That's what allows me to get the products to review and pay Gato, the editor. So yeah, thank you. So to answer the super chat for Rick, the white gold Yachtmaster, now not the Yachtmaster 2, okay? The white gold Yachtmaster is a watch they recently upsized to 42 millimeters. Has a black bezel, I believe it's a ceramic insert, and it is a sharp looking watch. I've actually seen them in person a few different times. They wear fairly big because it is a full-size Oyster case. Surprisingly, kind of wears about as big as a Sky Dweller, which is funny because they're very different watches. They're like very different watches. It being white gold is cool because white gold is probably one of my favorite materials, and believe it or not, I don't currently own a watch with white gold, so I'm a peasant is what I'm trying to say, is that I'm an absolute peasant. But if you're asking my opinion on the price, 23K for a pre-worn, assuming it's in great condition. I don't like that it's Oysterflex because I don't like Oysterflex personally. I really just don't like Oysterflex. But here's what I would tell you, Rick. If I were to buy a white gold Rolex for 23K, oh, I thought it said pre-worn. Oh, sorry. I didn't see your punctuation. You're saying that the pre-worn models are going, okay, I see. My bad. If I'm going to spend 23K on a white gold Rolex, it's going to be a President 36 mil. So I personally would keep that 23K, not get the Yachtmaster in white gold because it's on an Oysterflex rubber strap. I would keep that money and I would buy a 36 millimeter President that you can get for sometimes around 14K in white gold. So that's actually the watch that I would get, if you're asking me my opinion. But he asked for the other bots' opinions, so. Shaq says, hey Jory, good Shabbos. Happy Sukkot. You gotta eat in your sukkah. Taco Bell or Mighty Taco? Yeah, boy, I've never even heard of Mighty Taco. I like Taco Bell, but we have a place called King Taco here in SoCal, and it's like really good. White gold is the definition of stealth wealth. Let's be honest. White gold is the definition of stealth wealth. Vinny Vin, really cool name. He says, I agree, 25,000 on a Rolex with Oyster Flex is a no-go in my opinion. I agree with you. If I'm going to spend that money on a white gold Rolex, it's going to be the 36mm President, period. You can find them for 14K all day long in really good condition, so that's probably what I would get. Adam H, I've never had Del Taco. You know what? You're in LA. You and I will go get Del Taco at some point. Cowboy Swami with the super chat says, at what price point should you definitely have applied markers? Thanks, T3. That's a very difficult. That's a very difficult. I can't make a general statement on which price point would be like ideal, because for instance, certain pilots' watches like Fliegers have typically don't have applied indexes, right? And there are some Fliegers that are quite expensive. So I think it goes watch to watch. There are a lot of watches, for instance, Submariners don't have applied indexes. Well, vintage ones with painted dials don't have applied indexes. So it's very difficult for me to say, just blanket statement, this price point needs to have applied indexes, because some watches, that design cue, like that design choice, it doesn't call for those. So, yeah, interesting question. Not a question that I can really answer effectively. Again, because certain pilots' watches typically don't have applied indexes. Some dive watches typically don't have applied indexes. So, yeah, can you have applied indexes on enamel? Yeah, you can. But, yeah, sorry, I'd love to give you a definitive answer, but I can't. What should I pay for a Seiko Alpinist? Max, Bernstein, which one? Which one? There's a lot. Wolf's Gaming, do I have a skeleton watch? Not currently. Not huge into skeleton watches, although there are some that I like. I've moved away from saying I don't like skeleton watches, and it's because initially I thought I didn't like them, but then I kind of realized that there are some that I really do like. So instead of just generally saying I don't like skeleton watches, there are some, like for instance, the Oris Big Crown Pro Pilot X is very much skeletonized, and I think it's really cool. Arturo, would you sell me your JLC Reverso? And if you would, how much? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't sell it. So, am I a fan of vintage pocket watches, Daniel Hill? I have a pocket watch that I got from it's solid gold, and I got it for my bar mitzvah. But I don't know much about it, and I'm just not a pocket watch guy. I'm a wristwatch guy. Which one do you dislike more? Asks Rock the Watch. Tag Heuer or Hublot? Probably Hublot, and the reason why is because Tag Heuer does have some watch, like the Monaco I would wear, and that's technically a Tag Heuer. Like the current Monaco I would wear. They did have a Heuer Carrera reissue that I would wear, and it only has Heuer on the dial. So they have made some watches that I would wear. Now, Tag Heuer at least is related to Heuer. Yes, they've lost their way. Yes, a lot of their current watches are absolute garbage, but at least they have some of that lineage. This, like Hublot, it's nothing. Like they have nothing I'm interested in at all. I've never seen a Hublot that I'm interested in at all. No, the current Carreras are terrible. The current Carreras are trash. The current Octavias are trash. Would I get punched in the face by Deontay Wilder to get a Longa? The short answer is no, and it's number one, it's because I don't like Longa that much, and number two, I know these are like funny questions, but these hypotheticals, would you do this to get that? Would you do this to get that? You know what you should do? You should just work hard and add value to like the world, and then you'll be able to get whatever you want. So, like, would I shave my beard to get a white gold president? No, because I just work hard and I add value to people's lives, and then guess what? That gives me money, and then I can go buy whatever I want. So it's, yeah, people get, this is what I kind of got into a back and forth with this one person in the comment section of my last video, because they're like, oh wow, he was given that expensive watch box. I bet he doesn't buy anything ever. And it's like, dude, instead of worrying about what I get given or what I deserve or what you deserve instead of me, instead of worrying about that, maybe focus on what you can do for another person, or what value you can provide to the world, and then you might find yourself getting things that you yourself want. But too many people focus on what they deserve and what they want to get and what they need to be given, and that's actually the wrong part of the equation to focus on. Things only started working out for me when I stopped focusing on what I thought I deserved and what I wanted to have, and I started focusing more on the experience and value that I could provide others. And then once I did that, boom, I started, like, not to be vulgar, I started making some decent money, and I started actually getting things that I wanted. And I was like, oh, dang, I guess business is truly all about listening to others and providing them value, whether it be solving problems, answering, like figuring out solutions to things. That's what you should do. So stop focusing on what you feel you deserve and start focusing on providing value to other people's lives. And then you might be able to get your Longa without having to do some stupid deprecating thing like, what hypothetical situation, get punched in the face by this person, shave your beard, shave your head, would you do this thing, blah, blah, blah. No, just freaking work hard and then get whatever you want. Have you been given watches? That's nice. Which ones? Yeah, this one. This Yema. This Yema Speedgraph. But what's funny, the reason, most of the time I don't even respond to these people, but the reason the reason I actually responded to this guy who was like mad about me getting a watch box was because he was like, oh, and I just watched that video of you getting a Yema. Have you ever purchased a watch in your life? And I was like, dude, you caught me. My 5 Rolexes were given to me by Rolex. My JLC Reverso 18 karat yellow gold was given to me by JLC. My 18 karat yellow gold Vacheron was given to me by Vacheron. My Seikos were all given to me by Seiko. What do you think? Of course not. These companies, most of those companies don't even know I exist, dude. You think that I'm on Seiko's radar? You think that I'm on Rolex's radar? You think that Rolex gave me those Rolexes? No. I provided value to other people's lives, and then I was able to get what I wanted. But people are so jealous, and they focus on what they feel they deserve. So yeah. And that's probably why he will never ever get what he wants, is because he doesn't understand that part of the equation. That's actually really simple. Nick Howenstein, certified T3 bot, says they did give them to you. You had to give them money first, though. Exactly. Vinny Vin says, that guy does not deserve this rant. Forget about him, bro. I've already forgotten about him. Boom. But I did do the rant not for him. I did the rant for you. Because maybe if you guys took the gem out of that little rant, really all I wanted you to know was that you can get what you want and you deserve whatever you want. But part of that equation is focusing on what you can give other people, not what you get yourself. Focus on what value you can provide another person in their life, and then you will get what you want. John Roger Hansen says, stay away from haters and keep making content we all enjoy. Amen. What should I pay for a Sarbo 17? Ooh, my favorite alpinist. Probably, you can find them for under 500 bucks, I think still. You can probably find them for around 500 bucks or under. And I think that watch punches way above its price point anyway, so you're good. Joel Sporsky, Certified Teetherbot, says, $4.99, best ever spent. Thank you. Lord Elgin says, Jory's cat gave him a watch. Yeah, more like a hairball. Max P says, if I had a watch brand, I'd give you one. Thank you so much. And guys, just like a little piece of insight, those micro brand Mondays, like 9 times out of 10, I don't keep the watches. They're prototypes, okay? And I don't know if you know this, I own like over 40 watches and I don't need like another watch. So the deal isn't like you need to give me this watch because I want to keep it. No, most of the time it's like, yeah, you can send me the watch because I need that to film the content with. So that's helpful. So yeah, I'm like 9 times out of 10, I'm not keeping these watches. They're prototypes that get sent to another reviewer. Reading comments, a whole bunch of comments. One second. Joseph Johnson says, awesome content, valuable, free information. Thank you, sir. Thank you. How Depressing says, I feel like you're a beep guy. Can't talk about that stuff here, but I talk about it all the time on the members only Discord chat. We have a whole section dedicated to that. So if you want to figure that out and talk to me about that, you got to become a member because YouTube is not okay with that. Matt Rain, Certified Teetherbot, says, happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. And I was wondering why you never got into Timex watches. Just never got into them, dude. I reviewed a Timex Expedition Field chronograph that I was actually very impressed by, but aside from that watch, I personally have never I've personally never owned a Timex aside from that watch. So, yeah, I don't infer anything from that. It's not that I have a poor opinion of Timex. It's just like, that's a company I just happen to never get into. Like, I got into Oris. A lot of people have not gotten into Oris. I got into Frederic Constant or semi earlier on, and no one, like, that's a company not a lot of people get into. Mike Kalustian, Certified Teetherbot, says, my wife says we're going to look at a cat tomorrow. That means we're getting a cat tomorrow. Yep. Whenever a girl says, hey, can we go look at this? It means can we buy this? We're buying this. It's typically not even can we buy this. It's we're going to buy this. It's just, that's another little piece of insight for you younger guys out there. Roni says, is the Zin Hunter still something you're interested in? Yes. The Zin 3006 hunting chronograph is a watch that I might buy this year or early next year. If I have a good holiday season, I might reward myself with one. I don't know yet, though. Prices keep going up on it. I'm a big fan of chrono watches. Please review more. Thank you. Will do, Anthony. Do you see my little sneak peek of the Yema chronograph? Blue Sky says, love your videos a lot. Thank you. Seiko, Princess Seiko, is actually sleeping under my desk right here. She's like literally asleep by my feet. I'll pick her up when she wakes up. Yeah, boy. Bandit says, hi, I'm 15 and just got into watches. What are some brands you would recommend? I already have a Casio and I'm thinking of getting an homage watch. Well, if you're interested in homages, honestly, Steinhardt is a company I would recommend because they make solid watches. The one thing that bums me out about Steinhardt is I wish they'd make original watches because they clearly know how to make a good watch. It's just they only make homages. Have I ever heard of LoomTech? Yes, the president of LoomTech actually wrote to me on Instagram, and he said that he wants to do a review. So we're gonna do a review. Have I ever heard, Mike Calucci on Certified TV Robot says, have you ever seen the Boulder Field Medic? Nice looking chronograph. Yes, I have. And it's in this box right here with a titanium bracelet. But we're going to review that this week. So stay tuned because that's going to be a that's going to be a new review. They literally just sent that into the office. What do I think of the Boulder Titanium? Well, there's one right in that box. Do you have interests in smartwatches such as hybrid fossils? No. Really don't. I really don't. The closest thing that I would get to like a quote-unquote smartwatch is probably a G-Shock. And I don't even know if those things are that smart if I'm honest. The Cars and Watch Certified Teeth Robot says, can you buy me a slice of pizza whenever we all have a meetup? Sure. Pizza on me. Daniel Hill says, Jory, you ever draw watches for a school project? No. I was too busy drawing like Dragon Ball Z characters and stuff. Milo says, I'm pretty new to watches, but I'm a big Cartier fan. Me too. Please explain why there's so much hate towards Cartier watches. Well, I also understand the hate towards Cartier. And it's because Cartier they make things other than watches. They make jewelry. They make, they're very well known for their rings and necklaces and bracelets. And now even glasses frames. But people nowadays that don't know anything have kind of written them off as a fashion watch company. Now, two things can be true at the same time. They can be a fashion company, and they can also be a watchmaker, like Bulgari, or, actually, yeah, Bulgari is actually a really good example of that. But, Cartier, just because they make really nice jewelry, and they're really famous for those things, doesn't negate their prowess in watchmaking. And the truth is, they're one of the first wristwatch makers, period. And I think forgetting all the innovation that they've done for the world of horology as a whole is doing a big disservice to the Cartier brand. I mean, the Cartier Santos Dumont was probably one of the first wristwatches, definitely one of the first pilot's watches, and they take risks. They take huge risks with their designs. They do things that not a lot of people would be willing to do. Just look at their designs and they're super out there and they're very innovative. I love Cartier. We have a few super chats that I don't want to overlook. Vinny Vin with the super chat says, huge coverage on Zelos and YouTube. Never heard of them. I really like the look of the Mako version 3 vintage black and purchased one. Did I make a mistake? Zelos, I've reviewed like 3 of their watches now. 2 of them were quite clean. The last one that I reviewed had a few quality control issues. There were a bunch of imperfections under the dial, and it was just kind of really disappointing. So I don't think you made a mistake, because just based upon what I've reviewed, 2 out of 3, like if we're gonna use the percentage or the ratios, I guess that ain't bad, right? If I've seen 3 of their watches, 2 of them were pristine and 1 had some quality control issues, I think that's probably fine. But yeah, I don't think you made a mistake. Lord Elgin with the super chat up next says, Gato Fund. Gato is my editor. Says, gotta leave early. Have a great weekend. Well, thank you so much, Lord Elgin. I really do appreciate the support. Seriously. Slicey Dicey with the super chat says, no question, but just getting into watches as a fellow YouTuber. I'm into knives. Just want to say I love your content. Well, thank you so much, Slicey Dicey. I wish you all the best of luck and success and everything good in the world. Especially you being a fellow YouTuber, I'll have to check you out. Thank you so much. And just stay the course, post consistently, be honest and passionate, and I'm sure you'll explode on this channel. Do well. Max P with the super chat says, keep up the good work. Well, thank you so much, guys. Would you review Tag smartwatch? I might if I can get a hold of one, but I'm not going to spend my own money on one. Daniel Hill, Jory, is it safe to swim with a chronograph? I'm confused. It depends, right? Well, yeah, of course it depends. It depends on the watch's water resistance rating, if it has threaded pushers. If it doesn't have screw down pushers, then absolutely do not push the chronograph pushers while you're underwater at all. Do I have trouble with a face mask with the beard? Oh, do I have trouble wearing a face mask with the beard? No. I mean, the face masks are never comfortable, but I think after wearing them for like 7 months now, I think I'm kind of used to it, so whatever. What would you recommend as my first automatic? If you can find like a Seiko SNK 809, or even maybe if you like something more dressy, an Orient Bambino, I think those are two really great options. Young Excellency says, late arrival. Hello from Atlantic, Canada. Cheers to y'all in the chat. Have a great stream, Jory. Thank you so much, bro. Don't you know? Oh, I missed Sakari's super chat. Hold on. Oh, Sakari's super chat. Wearing a Steinhardt with factory DLC coating. Is that still an homage since Rolex doesn't make DLC coating? Yeah. It is an homage, brother. It's okay that it's an homage, but it's absolutely an homage. Just because a watch, you can paint a watch a different color and it's still an homage. So, it's all good. Like, for instance, if you took a Shelby Cobra and you took a kit car of a Shelby Cobra and you painted that kit car a totally different color that Shelby never made, if you put those two cars next to each other, you can see that one's still a replica of the other one, right? So, Noah with the super chat says, you're the best. Well, thank you so much, dude. I don't know about that, but I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Nicholas Orlando says, I'm late, but you are a fashion icon. Dude, it's Saturday. We're popping collars. Hey! Dan Hill, Jory, is it safe to buy a modded SNK or SKX 007 with modified Seiko movement, has PVD coating? I don't know what you mean by is it safe. Like, is it going to harm you? Probably not, unless you have some weird allergy. I don't know what you mean by is it safe. It seems safe, right? Mike says, where's the Yamuki? Shh. I know, it's Shabbat. But technically, I shouldn't even be working if it's Shabbat, and I'm kind of working right now. So, forgive me. Forgive me. Just don't tell my mom. I really should be wearing my kippa right now. Good question. Okay, Evan says, should I splurge on my Grail, a JLC Reverso? Not a man of means, but I don't have much in commitments either. Do it, Evan. Do it. I absolutely do it. I pulled the trigger on mine and I absolutely love it. So just do it. Rick Green says, anyone know of a yellow gold 272254, not rose gold, Reverso duo of black and white dial? I can't find one below 87. What do you think of that price, guys? Rick, as I've told you and as I've mentioned on multiple episodes, the prices on JLC has ridiculous price retention. Reversos specifically skyrocket, okay? it's going to be very, very difficult. And that company that I emailed for you didn't even reply to me. So they probably do not want to. I'll write to them again, but I'll try not using my business email, and then maybe it won't go into their spam folder. But the truth is, Reversos, JLC, but specifically Reversos, have ridiculous value retention. Ridiculous. Rick Green, Certified Teeth says, yes, splurge, Evan, splurge. Yeah, dude, if you want a Reverso, just buy it. Just buy the Reverso. John, you're going to join the Discord. So any new members that join after the live stream, go to my YouTube homepage and click the Communities tab. After you get the Communities tab, you'll see a new post that I make that only the channel members can see. And you click that and it gets you access to the Discord chat. Am I a fan of Omega? Yes, Luke. I own a few of them. My favorite being my 25th anniversary Man on the Moon. Hasselite Crystal hand wind is the best. What do you think of Doxa? Very vintage, really cool. The yellow gold orange dial is really, really ugly. But that new kind of Damascus looking one with the yellow dial, that's pretty cool. Mike Calucci on Certified T3 Bot says the Discord community rocks. Yeah, that's like my favorite part of the channel, if I'm totally honest. Graham says, hey, Jory, started watching you from lockdown, March on UK. Love the content. You're a legend. Well, Graham, thank you so much. And yeah, I have a feeling a lot of my newer viewers like just joined the channel because of lockdown. Like people are consuming so much content online because there's not so much to do outside. And yeah, so our community, we've all been supporting each other because it's just, I mean, what else is there to do? Where I live in LA, it's still pretty much like totally locked down. So yeah. Rage of the Animals, cool name. Says, I'm buying the Boulder Expedition with the Salida 200 movement next year with the Cole strap you sold me. Yeah, I love that watch. I absolutely love that watch. I love both versions, the version 1 and the version 2 with the Salida movement. It's so badass. Nader says, what's the most money you would spend on a watch? Hold on. What's the most you would spend in a watch me not price range? If I like it, I buy it. Brother, I don't understand your question. What's the most money you would spend in a watch me not price range? If I like it, I buy it. Don't fully understand your question. If someone can help me clarify that, I'd love to give you the answer. But if I can try, what's the most I would spend on a watch? Well, it depends on the watch and it depends on my income and my spending ability at the time. But with your last statement, if I like it, I will buy it. And that's true. That is a true statement. There are watches that are pretty expensive, but spending habits, super speed. Oh my God, super speed. Spending habits supersede spending ability, and that's typically what get people in trouble with their credit cards, right? Your spending habits will control you more than your spending ability, unfortunately. So if you like something, you're probably going to buy it, and that's probably going to sway how much, like what you are willing to spend, right? But if you're, okay, so people are saying he means money is no object. Well, if money is no object and you're asking me how much I would spend, then unlimited, right? Because money's no object. But to answer your question, my like all-time grail is a Rolex 6062, Rolex 6062. I've seen them at auction like anywhere from 80,000 to like the like high six figures. So it's yeah, I would definitely spend a lot of money on a Rolex 6062 gold with a bracelet. We have a new channel member. Oh, wait. Damaton KC with the super chat. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Max P, certified T3 bot. Marissa, certified T3 bot. Also, my sister says it's $4.99 per month to become a bot. And we really do appreciate that support, guys. That's literally how I that's literally how I pay my editors. So I appreciate that. Adam H says, this is Damaton's super chat question. Says, Jory, thinking my first over $1,000 watch might be a Formex Essence. Your thought? Dude, that was probably one of the most high-tech micro brands that I've ever reviewed. Like, crazy. Really nicely, highly finished movement. Crazy innovation on the case. Beautiful dial. Incredibly sharp handset. The lume could be a bit better. Great specs. Really badass watch. I would, yeah. If you're asking for a recommendation, if you're asking me, if you're wondering if I think it's okay, absolutely, absolutely. The internet user says, hey Jory, awesome content, love from India. Thank you so much. Got a lot of viewers from India, so really appreciate it. Young Excellency says, what would you feel more comfortable around water with? 50 meter with screw down crown. Think Oris Big Date. I've actually never heard of a 50 meter with a screw down crown, but I know they exist. Or 100 meter with push crown. New, think Sarbo 3.3 new and after 10 years with no service. I wouldn't feel comfortable with either of them. I would want a 100 meter water resistance rating with a threaded crown, but between those two, probably, honestly, the 50 meter with the threaded crown. I'd probably feel more comfortable in the water. Thoughts on the new Bulova Computron? Not for me, but I understand why it's cool. Opinion on the Hoyer Monaco Golf. It's cool. I would like to just get the straight up, like, blue dial. Blue dial Monaco. The Golf is cool especially if you're into like the racing lineage and stuff. But for me personally, I think that I would just like the blue dial. Anyone watching from London, England? I love this show. Well, Perry, cheerio, mate. We have a lot of viewers from London, actually. So you're not alone, Perry. I know for a fact I have a ton of Londoners, and I have a ton of people from UK in general, so I really appreciate it. Manuel L says, hi from Austria. What do I think of the Zin 356? It's dope. I think I like the Zin 856 UTC better, and I like the Zin 3006 the best. That's a watch that I want, and that's a watch that I might get myself over the holidays if I have a good holiday season. We will see. Design Atelier says, anyone from Aruba besides me? I don't know if I have any other people from Aruba here. Chill says, I wonder how many viewers from Belarus. Rage of the Animals says, your second job could have been comedy. Yeah, I'm a joke. Daniel Hill says, anyway, take care, Jory. Have a nice day from the Keystone State. Take care, brother. Tony Giles says, Perry, watching from Gillingham, Kent. Any Felka or Titoni in my collection? No. If you want to see my full state of the collection, go to my YouTube page, check out playlists, and I have every watch, well, almost every watch I own in that state of the collection. Because after I filmed it, I actually acquired a couple more watches, but, you know. Mike Kalustian says, gotta run, kid duties. Well, gotta do it. Cockney, mate. Looking forward to your future episode on moon phase watches, as you mentioned in your haircut episode. Yeah, it's coming out this week. Stay tuned for the Wednesday episode. This Wednesday's episode will be about moon phases, so check it out. The Cars and Watch Certified T3 Boss says, gotta love Pizza Hut points, just got me a free pizza. Well, send some over. Dude, I got a cheeseburger pizza from Domino's because Connie wanted to try it, and it was really good. It was like really good. Are there any watches I regret selling? Matt Rain, certified T3 bot? Nope. Not at all, because I'm much more... This is going to make me sound really... This is going to make me sound kind of like a loose cannon here. But I'm more... It's more of a difficult process for me to sell a watch than it is for me to buy a watch. Like when it comes to buying a watch, I'm just like, hey, I like it and I'll buy it. But I think long and hard about selling it, because what did I tell you guys in my episode of Rules? I said that seller's remorse is much worse than buyer's remorse. Because if you buy something and you fall out of love on it, or if you buy something and then you realize, oh man, that was kind of, I really shouldn't have spent that money, you can typically get out of it. You might take a short hit, you might lose, you know, maybe even a couple $100, maybe even $1,000. But if you spent 10 grand on a watch and you lose $1,000 selling it, at least you got 9 grand back, right? So buyer's remorse is like a very short-lived pain. But seller's remorse, dude, do you know how many guys that I know, that I talk to, all of their worst horror stories are about things they wish they never got rid of, right? Whether it's like, oh my God, I had that car back before I had kids and I sold it and I'll never be able to find one again. Or man, I had this watch, but I sold it for this other watch, and the watch I sold it for I don't even own anymore because I didn't really care about it, but that one watch skyrocketed in price and I wish I owned it. So seller's remorse is way worse than buyer's remorse. Now, Nick Hauenstein has certified T3 bot, by the way, says buyer's remorse from Hublot is more expensive than $1,000. Well, yeah, that's what, but who would buy a Hublot? Who would buy a Hublot in the first place? Max P, certified T3 bot, says, how old are you? 31. A very old 31. Damiton KC, certified T3 bot. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate, really do appreciate the support. Guys, everybody that's new to the channel, all my certified T3 bots, when I'm done streaming, go to my homepage, click the community tab, and then I will post a sneaky link that only the channel members can see, and then you'll join the Discord chat. It's like my favorite part about this channel. Someone asked, Nader asked what my grail car is. Probably a 1990, well, not probably, definitely, a 1993 911 RS America in Guards Red. Rear-wheel drive, naturally aspirated, manual gearbox the way it should be, gorgeous, whale tail. Man. So sick. Do I like Grand Seiko or do I think it's dumb? I'm gonna ban you because you keep spamming. So you're banned, but I'll answer your question. I own a Grand Seiko, so that should give you your answer. If you spam the comment section, you just get banned, guys. It's nothing personal, but it's just not fair for everyone else. Bryson Haggard, certified T3 and moderator, is here, so be on your best behavior, because that guy is like kind of a wild card. You don't know what he's gonna do. He might ban you. He might send you some flowers. You might wake up with a cut off horse head in your bed. I don't know. All I know is that I got my shooters out here, so you better, watch out. Christopher says, my friend's trying to buy a Seiko Samurai. Not my favorite Seiko. But so far, all the new examples he's found have crooked chapter rings. Keep looking until he finds a perfect one. I figure the resale value would be low. Resale value is quite low on most affordable Seiko divers. You know what? I don't know if Long Island Watch sells that watch anymore, but maybe email Mark from Long Island Watch. Tell him that I told you to email him, and he might be able to find you one like without a misaligned chapter ring. Bruce Solomon says there's nothing like a 911. Amen, dude. 911's so sick. Even the 996s are amazing. Gotta go. Family commitments. Gutted. Have fun, guys. Well, Perry, cheerio. I'm having a cuppa on you. Oh my gosh, Gabriel. Thoughts on the Yaris GR? So sick. We're not coming. We're not coming. We're not coming. It's not coming here. We're not getting it, is what I meant to say. We're not getting it in the US, but it is. That is actually a sick little rally car. We're not getting it here, but it's actually pretty sick. That's a car I would totally drive. What am I drinking today? An Americano. Black. Ionut says, can you answer me? Yep, I just did. Just kidding, I'll answer your question. Says, you know what I hate? When people write to me and they're like, hey, can I ask a question? And I'm like, you just did. Just ask the question. Just lead with that. Can you answer me? Do you think Invicta is the best homage Rolex? No, not by a long shot. Steinhardt. In fact, Invicta is probably one of, I won't say it's one of the worst, but it's not, it's nowhere near the best. We'll put it at that. You could be blindfolded in an empty parking lot and you'd know you were dropped behind the wheel of a 911. Dude, Bruce, people that have never driven one don't know what it feels like. The front end is so light and it feels so planted when you drive. Because of that light front end, all the steering input is just, it feels analog, dude. How it's going into the steering wheel, the front end feels so nimble on the turn-in, and because that weight is behind you, it feels like you can just put the car wherever you want it. You can go into a corner and the front end just goes there. It's ridiculous. It's like nothing you've ever experienced. It's crazy. My boy Dick Large says, are you Jewish? You look Jewish. 100%, baby. Richard Large. Hey guys, it's Richard Large. Max P says, I don't think English is his first language. Are you talking about me? Because English is my first language. In fact, it's my only language. Thank you very much. Although most people in the comment section would argue that I don't speak English because I'm some unsophisticated, ignorant American. Matt Rain, certified T3 bot, who's also Jewish, says, oh boy, here we go with the Jewish jokes. I don't care. If someone says you look Jewish, are you Jewish? That's not offensive to me because I'm Jewish. Like, I'm Jewish. What is there to be offended about? Like, that is an accurate statement. That's why when people are like, hey, Jew, dude, every day, multiple times a day, I've made like over 600 videos, I think. So every day in my comment section on multiple videos, I get like geniuses being like, this guy's a Jew. You look like a Jew. Hey, Jew teller. Haha, Jew. I'm like, where is the lie? Where is the lie? You're just, what are you gonna tell me I got a beard now? Next thing you know, these guys are gonna tell me I got a beard on my face. Captain Obvious. Yeah, I'm Jewish. Don Sinacci people. Hey, Don Sinacci says, I'm Italian. Bada bing, bada boom. My boy Don Sinacci, one of my favorite characters, also one of my favorite viewers. The Don. Rick Green, certified T3 says, here come the Illuminati shapeshifter control banks in Hollywood comments. Well, that's all accurate, dude. That is all accurate. I don't know what's offensive about that. We control the banks, we control Hollywood, we live on the flat side of the moon because, let's be honest, the globe is round, but the moon is flat. So flat earthers are idiots. They don't know the real thing. But anyway, John Free says air-cooled 911s only though. No, you're wrong. The whole air-cooled argument, yes, is air-cooled like creme de la creme? Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm not gonna lie. But the people that hate on 996s and water cooled, they're idiots as well. What I will tell you, the one thing that I'm really not happy with about Porsche is the current Porsches and how, for some reason, all of them have turbos now, which is like really stupid in my opinion, but whatever. Do you have bacon on your cheeseburger? Which is funny because you're not even supposed to eat cheeseburgers. But yeah, I don't keep kosher. I eat bacon. I eat cheeseburgers. In fact, bacon cheeseburgers probably one of my top 5 favorite foods. So, oops. Adali says, do you have to be a channel member to have your question answered? No, dude. I answer everyone. Mikla says, what's the morphology of Jew? Well, Jew is not an innately negative term. Like, it's context, right? Like, you can say any word in any language, and if the context and if the insinuation is, like, negative, then it becomes negative. But, like, if you call me a Jew, like, hey, you're a Jew, I'll be like, yes. Yes. So, it's, yeah. How do I feel about Vincero watches? Garbage. Reading questions. Ofek says, Ofek Lifshitz says, I'm a Jew. I'm Jewish, you can't grow a beard. Drink your milk. And say the Shema every time you wake up and before you go to sleep. Why don't I like the new turbos? Porsche is now making boats, dude. And I don't mean literal boats, like for the ocean. I mean, like, their 911s are enormous. They're huge. And I didn't say I didn't like the new turbos. What I said is I don't like how all the 911s have turbos now. The Carreras were naturally aspirated. And in my opinion, naturally aspirated is dope. And I own a turbocharged car as well. So I've owned the whole gamut. So I'm not against turbo, I'm not against forced induction, but traditionally 911s were rear-wheel drive manual naturally aspirated cars. And now, like, when the whole series has turbochargers because of emissions standards, that's just really depressing, because although turbos sound cool, nothing beats a naturally aspirated engine. It is just, especially an air-cooled, naturally aspirated engine. But, whatever. What's the minimum number of watches you could live with? Boy, that's a very, very difficult question. Probably, Rick Green, I agree with you. 4.0, that little model is supposed to be a 4.0. I don't know if there's a number. You know what though? When I picked the watches to put in that watch box for that watch box episode, so how many of you guys saw that episode, by the way? That episode of that watch box, that really nice N&N watch box. There were 6 watches I chose to be in that box. And looking at that episode, I was like, that's actually a pretty dang good collection, if I do say so myself. Like, those were all my watches, so obviously... Wait, hold on. Those weren't all the watches I own. I own, like, over 40 watches. But what I'm saying is, those watches together... Obviously, I'm biased because I own those. That was, like, actually a pretty dang good little collection. So I'm going to just say 6. I'm going to say 6 watches is the minimum amount I would want, because that's kind of, I don't know. It was fun. I had 3 nice little dress watches, and I had 3 fun sports watches. So, I think that would be a fun collection. You should do an episode with Magnus Walker. That would be really fun. He actually doesn't live that far away from me. I don't think he knows. So here's what's funny. I'm actually buddies with one of his buddies, but I don't think Magnus himself knows I actually exist. But whatever. Maybe he does. Who knows? But he lives very close to where I live. Bruce says, among people who collect cars, like we collect watches, the 911 is the car that almost all of them have in their stable. Amen. Amen. 911's just so badass. $365 watches, one for every day of the year. Amen. Esteban says, my wife said there's no way you could own more than 8 watches. Gonna show her how many you own so she knows there's no limit. And it keeps getting bigger. That's what she said. Jory says, there's no replacement for displacement. Amen. Speaking of why emission standards has ruined cars, AMG, really badass, right? They make arguably some of the most powerful production engines ever. What's really depressing is they probably will never ever make another naturally aspirated V8. Huge, 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 huge issue. Huge issue. Huge bummer. I just got a really funny question. Real quick, we're gonna have to wrap this up soon because my my camera is running out of batteries for the live stream. But I just got a really funny comment in real time that I want to share with you guys. If I can find it here. It was a hate comment, and I just read it because the notification showed up on my phone, and I want to see if I can find it on YouTube. Hold up. Hold up. So people accuse me of taking payola, which is hilarious. So payola, it was originally from the radio. So if someone paid a radio disc jockey money to play their song, that was illegal. Hold on. I want to find. Well, I want to see. Oh, right here from Rick Jason. It says nice $1,500 gift because this watch is about $1,500 and Yema gave it to me. You realize taking payola invalidates your opinion. Let me reply. You realize this is not technically. That wasn't a review, first of all, so. Nor was it payola. FTC guidelines require that I disclose when someone has given me a product This is just what I deal with, guys. So, just a bunch of haters. Hold on, I'm sending this comment. You can see, go to my Watchbot or my Yema sneak peek episode. Then I'm gonna finish the comment with jealousy looks great on you, honey. With a winky face, because that always bothers them when I use emojis. Oh my god. These jealous little trolls are such losers. It's not FCC, it's FTC. But FCC won't let me be because it's Eminem. Yeah, I know. Wait, the Yaris is a rally car? Yes, it is, Marissa. Certified T3 lot. The new Yaris that we don't get here is like a really badass rally car. Some discredit Grand Seiko's spring drive. What's your take on it? I don't know how they could. It's really cool. People are just mad about the innovation. What could they use to discredit it? Like, with what information or what stance do they have? Yes, it is. Why do you not stream on Twitch? I don't know, what would I do on Twitch? Javier, exactly. It's yeah. Couple more comments. Gaming streaming? I don't know if I'm interested in streaming games right now. Who knows? Mikola says your charisma would do it. Hey, maybe I will. I'll stream Minecraft. I'm just kidding. I've literally never played even a second of Minecraft. Is that what you kids are streaming nowadays? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, guys. But literally, I've never played Minecraft in my entire life. Everybody tried to get me to play it years ago. They were like, it's like Legos. I was like, cool. I'm busy, like, starting a business. Dude, when Call of Duty Zombies comes out, Bryson, you bet your butt we're gonna stream that. Dude. Love it. But guys, we're gonna wrap this thing up because my camera's about to die. So, I wanna thank you so much. You could have been anywhere this Saturday, but you chose to hang out with me, and I really do appreciate that. Honestly, this is my favorite part of the week. I look forward to the Saturday live stream every single week. So it's so fun to hang out with you guys, and we're getting more viewers every week, which is amazing. Thank you for 135,000 subscribers. We can't do it without you. And yeah, thank you. Special thanks to my moderators, Bryson and Adam. Round of applause for them. Can't do these live streams without them. Round of applause to my certified T3 bot. If you want to join the channel, again, $4.99 a month. And yeah, we can't do any of this stuff without you. So thank you to my certified T3 bots. I will see you on the Discord chat. For the new members, when I finish live streaming, give me a few minutes to post the link. But go to my homepage, click the Communities tab, and there will be a link for you to join the Discord chat. Adam H, the moderator, says, don't forget to check out the shop. 3 watches are still available, and peep some merch while you're there. Yeah, guys, please check out. We have 3 watches still available this week at my personal website, www.thetimetellershop.com. So check it out. And yeah, guys, love you. Get out of your comfort zone. Please do something. Get out of your comfort zone, it'll pay off, I promise. And then tell someone you love them. You shouldn't have to go a day without telling them you love them. So I'm going to start it off. I love you guys, each and every one of you. Thanks for hanging out with me on this Saturday. Have an amazing rest of the week, and have an amazing beginning of the week, and I will see you on Monday for the Monday review. All right, guys, I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed. Always remember, I didn't invent time. I just tell it.